Hey, hope everybody's having a great Sunday and you are safe and dry wherever you are. Been nice steady rain here in northern New Jersey, but everybody's safe and that's all that matters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope all is well. Let's do some sketching. Hey, I see some people on already. Wow, you guys are amazing. Hey, Dawn's in the house. Dawn says, hey, Beck and Jason. So Becky's in the house as well. Awesome. We'll probably be lurk mode because I'm doing some work. Dawn, that's awesome. Yeah, listen in. That would be so cool. Deborah, what are you drawing today? Good to see you, Deborah. Deborah, that's a great question. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to be drawing. So, lots of times on Inking Out Loud, I'll pop on and I'll just start sketching and drawing, and sometimes it ends up being nothing, you know, it's just abstract, it's just lines on paper. Inking Out Loud is just about getting out here, getting up here, getting in here, whatever preposition it should be. And just breaking out some pens, pencils, and markers, and whatever's around, and doing some sketching and painting and having fun. So that's a great question. So I have nothing pre-planned. Barbara, good to see you. Hello, welcome. Linda, hey, good to see you. Wow, we got a nice turnout. You guys are awesome. So, I actually I can't talk. I broke out a red Pilot Precise pen here. Typically, you'll see me using the black ones, but you know what? I have some red ones on my desk, and I said, let's maybe try the red. So let's listen to music. Hey, how about a lighthouse? Deborah's saying, how about a lighthouse? Deborah, that's a really awesome suggestion. You know what? Maybe we'll work a lighthouse in here. I like that. So thank you for the suggestion. Becky and Linda, you guys are awesome. Hello again, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. Pouring rain here, which we need. Oh, I'm glad, Deborah, you're getting rain. That's awesome. All right, let's do a little lighthouse, maybe sketch. We'll see what happens. Play around. Let's do it. Clear this timer off the screen. I don't need this thing up here. Boom. That's right. Alright, so maybe we got some kind of little lighthouse sketch going on here. So right now I'm actually using a Lamy ink pen and a red Pilot Precise pen here. And I'm going to let the ink bleed a little bit. I'm going to use my aqua brush and just bleed some of that black ink. I don't believe the red's really going to bleed that well. Let's try. Actually, it's bleeding. Awesome. There we go. Way in the distance. There's a little cell, but there's something happening back in here. Cool. Awesome. That was fun. Let's play some other music here. So let's see. Deborah says colored pencils, watercolor pencils. So, hey, I don't have any watercolor pencils. Do you believe it? I don't believe I have any watercolor pencils. I do have colored pencils, so maybe they'll be coming out in a little bit. For now, I think I'm going to stick with just the Lamy pen and the red ink pen. And then maybe we'll break some other colors out, just do something in the background. Again, I hope everybody is staying safe and dry wherever you are. And if you need the rain, I hope you're getting the rain. Let's see. Let's put maybe something in the background. I don't know if I want to use blue. I don't think I want to use blue actually. You know what I'm going to use? I haven't used in a while. Let's take out this Gamboge watercolor marker, and we'll throw down maybe some yellow in the background. So just see how it looks. We'll play around with some color. Let me zoom in a little bit. There you go. So I hope everybody had a nice weekend, or an accomplished weekend, or a relaxing weekend. And you did something fun, and maybe you got to hang out with your family, with your pets. Maybe you accomplished something you've been wanting to accomplish. Maybe you chilled out and did nothing, which is kind of what I did yesterday. I needed a do-nothing day. I've been working so hard and school and everything, and I just needed kind of a do-nothing day yesterday, which was really nice to have. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Let's see. So maybe it's yellow. We'll just show some yellow light kind of shining out of the lighthouse here. There we go. Cool. So we just have maybe some rays of light coming out of the lighthouse here. Hey Heather K, good to see you. Becky says, yay, color. Yeah, color always gets a big yay. I love color. Sometimes I love just black, white, and gray too. It depends. But color is always fun. Kind of like the yellow, just making things pop a little bit here, bring a little bit of life to this little lighthouse. You know what, I've got to zoom out a little bit. Let's try this. We zoom in this way. Here we go. I like the way this lighthouse is looking. It's loose, sketchy lines, which I love. You know, I like the stripy look on the lighthouse. Here's the keeper's house here. Has that beach pavilion kind of feel to it with the red and white stripes going on. It's kind of fun. There's kind of a pathway that's leading up to the Lightkeeper's house. And you know, I kind of like this without having a lot of different colors on it. I don't know if I'll add any more actually. We'll just keep it black, yellow, red, and shades of gray. Cool. Awesome. Linda went to a concert in the park this afternoon. Awesome. Your church brought a gospel quartet up from Branson. They sang at church this morning. Awesome. That sounds really, really cool, Linda. Nothing like a beautiful live performance, right? Awesome. Our town does gazebo concerts here on Fridays for free. I haven't been to any this year, but they're usually pretty good. And we also have a venue that hasn't recently done it in the past few years, but they would do really awesome concerts here. Real high-class concerts, but they haven't happened in the past few years. Maybe next summer. We'll see how it goes. Love live music. Becky says, did a black and white sketch of a seagull tonight. Ooh, that's so cool, Becky. Make sure you post it. I'd love to see it. Be awesome to check it out. Barbara says, awesome. Thank you, Barbara. Appreciate that. Becky says, less is more. Less is more, and I totally agree. There's an architect named Mies van der Rohe. Mies, M-I-E-S, van der Rohe, and that was his philosophy. Less is more. His buildings were very modern, very abstract, very not abstract. They were very modern, simple, clean lines. He believed less is more. Cool. I think this is a cool little scene. I almost like it just as it is. I think. Although I like there's a touch of red in here. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you can see this. Ooh, this is that ghost pirate ship song, or ghost ship song. But anyway, I like the red kind of along the edge there. I think it looks cool. Lots of times when I do sketches, I obviously look at the overall piece, but I often like to zoom in close and just look at small parts of the sketches as well. I really like what's happening with the top of the lighthouse here. The way the ink is bleeding. Just pan up. I was trying to create a curved kind of shape or look with the lighthouse. If you notice, I kind of have the shadows down on the right side. Is it a nighttime scene? Probably, because you can see the lights, right? Free license, creative license here. I didn't draw black sky or anything in the background. I can come in, maybe I'll add sepia or something back there. But the idea is, if this was a daytime scene or something, you could do something like this for the shadows to give a kind of curved appearance to the lighthouse tower. Another thing I might do just to make it look a little more curved is I'll just draw some curved lines on here. Sketch some lines like this, add a little more detail, but they help to make it give a round cylindrical appearance as well. Don't ask me to spell cylindrical, I probably would be able to do it. Not after 8 o'clock. After 8 o'clock, we all know my memory brain usually shuts off after 8. The creative brain's always going. Cool. So I hope you guys like this whimsical lighthouse here. Zoom out again, you can see, there you go. That's most of it, at least. There you go. Boom. Cool. Deborah, you got caught on frozen pickles for the winter months ahead. Glass behind me. Nice. That's awesome. Linda, we have free outdoor concerts on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights. Wow. That's so cool. You have so many different concerts. Really awesome. Deborah, I really like your lighthouse. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I always appreciate your guys and all your kind comments. Cool. I'm debating whether I want to add something in the background. I'm thinking of adding some sepia. I think I'm going to do that just to kind of darken the background a little bit. So let's do that. So I'm going to use a sepia watercolor marker to do that. It's almost time for me to get a new palette back here. You can see I have all the different colors and mixing things on here. I love the colors that are happening. They're just random, but things are starting to get kind of muddy looking. Anyway, alright, let's see. There's still some yellow in there, that's okay. Hey Patty, good to see you. Welcome home from Bar Harbor. That's awesome. Patty, thank you for posting and sharing all the stuff about your trip. Some amazing pictures. You had some really awesome stories as well. So thank you so much for sharing. And I'm sure you'll have some more goodies to share with us as well. You shared some of your paintings, which are awesome stuff. So thank you so much. So I'm just throwing a sepia in the background just to create a little bit more of a mood or atmosphere in the background here, rather than just having the white. Especially since I did have some kind of lights coming out of the lighthouse, which really would be able to see during the day. But hey, when we're drawing and sketching and painting and creating and using our imaginations, we can break the rules, right? I want to show light rays coming out in the daytime. Well, I'll do it. What the heck? Why not? Remember guys, when you're creating, don't be afraid to experiment, play around, and just be playful. Right, I always say this, but for me it's about the journey. It's not necessarily, what is Z going to look like? I'm starting at A. Where am I going to end up at Z? At Z, I don't know if I said that right, but it's getting there. It's in between that drives me for the creative process. That's the fun part for me. If I was doing a specific painting or sketch or drawing for somebody or designing a house, with specific angles, that's different. When we're just creating on our own time, for me, I'm not really worried about what he's going to do tonight. I'm just playing around and seeing what happens. It's the best way to learn. Cool. That's not. It's getting a little washed out on the screen, but ooh, now it's really dark. I just turned the light off. But there is a nice little sepia kind of tone happening in the background here. So I think you can see that a little bit better now. Patty, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Awesome. Hey, thank you guys for always being positive in the comments and fun and inspiring and encouraging each other with ideas about art, creativity, and sharing your feedback. I love all that stuff, so thank you so much. That's what Thinking Out Loud is about. It's a creative community for positivity, right? As I always say, pay it forward with creativity. Cool. Alright, I think I'm liking this so far. It's looking good. Patty found famous Inklings art today in an old bookshop. We'll share his doodles. Awesome. They look like our warm-up exercises. Yeah, Patty, it'd be awesome. I'd love for you to share that. Love the sepia light pink. Hey, thank you. So much fun. Alright, I think we're going to let this one dry and maybe we'll do another quick sketch. Actually, I want to... I'm just throwing down some yellow right directly on the watercolor paper here. It's pretty intense looking. And I think I'm going to bleed it out a little bit here. There we go. It looks a little more intense now. So yeah, this sketch is really not coming across on screen as well as I wanted it to. It's a little washed out, it looks like, because the sepia is darker in person. So I'm adding some yellow to the landscape here. Kind of a glow maybe from the light beams. It's kind of glowing down here a little bit. Cool. I love that piece of music. This is cool. I like what's happening here with the yellow. Now it's bleeding down here. This is actually looking pretty awesome. The way these colors are all just melding together. Let me zoom in. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. I really love what's happening here. And then down in this area, the yellow and the gray, even the red over here. Hey, a storm is coming. Oh, Becky, be safe in the storm. Be safe where you are. Patty, your dramatic music goes with the dramatic glow. Hey, thanks, Patty. Sometimes I just let the music, lots of times I just let the music take over. there's some stone at the bottom of this lightkeeper's cottage here. Maybe there's some jiggity jaggedy rocks happening along here, up by the lighthouse, maybe down by the, let's get down by the water here. Got some more jiggity jaggities going on there. Patty, Henri was a dud of a hurricane up here. No wind, not much rain. All's quiet right now. Well, I'm so glad it is all quiet. That's a good thing. Oh, fog is rolling in on the lighthouse. Oh, gotcha. Sometimes I don't know what's going on in the chat. I act like I do. You guys are awesome. So this is a cool lighthouse sketch. I think this is done. I don't really want to do any more to it. I think I'll mess it up. Just gonna zoom in so you guys can see it. I like it. It has a wonky feel to it, which I love. Adding the sepia really definitely helped. You know, versus having the white background. So it helped to ground it, set the mood a little bit more. Right, and you very, very faintly you can see there's a suggestion of, actually, zoom in, there's a suggestion of a boat out here. Just gonna pull this out with ink a little bit. Kind of lost some of the line work there. There we go, so we have a little sailboat kind of hanging out down there. Hope they have a safe journey. Lots of times I'll draw a flag at the top of the lighthouse, but I don't have the room for a flag. So I'm going to draw a flag here. We got a little flag at the top of the lighthouse keeper's cottage. And let's make it red. Ooh, let's drop my pen on the floor. There we go. So you got a little red flag up there. Cool. Hey, Heather K, it looks great. Thank you. Limited, yeah. Thank you, Heather. The limited colors, I agree with you. I like the limited palette on this. This is done. This is a keeper. Hi, Kelly. Kelly's watching. Hey, Kelly, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome, welcome. Yes, dud hurricanes are the best hurricanes. I agree. Back in I'm gonna forget the year, 92? Someone could look it up maybe. 91, 92, I forget the year. Anyway, when I was in college in Miami, I was down there when Hurricane Andrew hit. It was one of the scariest times of my life. I was on campus with hundreds of other students. School hadn't started, everybody's moving into the dorms. You know, parents were down there and people moving furniture and things in and out of the dorm rooms. So the tower I lived in, there were 4 towers on campus and they were all designed to withstand hurricanes. Really, I think they were, how tall were they? 12 floors? I think they were 12 stories high, made of thick concrete walls, and we had hurricane shutters on the outside of the building. So we were all confined to our dorm towers. We had to move down. We had to go down below, I think, the 4th floor or something. We weren't allowed to go higher. And all the hurricane shutters were closed on the buildings. Just imagine all of these people crammed into these towers. It was pretty scary. We lost power All I remember is hearing things flying around outside, banging into the metal shutters. You hear things just flying and lots of banging sounds. It was a real scary time. Fortunately, our campus, we made it okay, but not too far south of us, in south of Dade County, it was disastrous. Disastrous. I have pictures in my brain of the destruction there. We ended up doing projects there for our architecture class. We designed some low-income housing, and I don't know if the projects were built, but we designed housing for people that lost their homes. It was a scary time, so yes, dud hurricanes are the best hurricanes. I agree with you. Great comment. Andrew, 92. Thank you, Kelly. 92. Awesome. Yes, I graduated University of Miami in 1994. So cool. Good. All right, guys. So let's go on and do a different sketch. Patty says my first plein air painting of Nubble Light kind of looked like that, curved shape, odd proportions. I thought it was a total fail, but maybe I'll get it back out and wonkify it. Patty, I'd love to see your sketch. Don't throw it out. Yeah, I mean, take it out. You know, if you think it looks wonky, like you're saying, wonkify it. Totally go crazy, distort it, twist it, bend it, reshape it. I'd love to see it, and I can definitely give you some guidance if you want. All right, guys, I'm going to flip to a new sheet of paper. I'm going to switch this. We're going to go to, what do we want to do? I'm going to give you guys a vote. We can go to, these are different playlist titles. We can go jazzy playlists. We can do the Les Cafés de Paris. I'm very bad at French. Les Cafés de Paris playlist. We could do the international. I should change it to world playlist. World music playlist. Epic choir playlist. Or the quirky fun playlist. I know I said a lot there. So we have jazzy, Les Cafés de Paris. So we'll say jazzy, cafe, international, epic choir, or quirky fun. Put it in the chats. Put it in the chats. The chat. Let me know what you think. So again, I don't know. We're just gonna do some playing and sketching and see what comes out. I'm gonna actually turn the book horizontal. I don't know why I did that. Figure it out. We'll see what happens. Actually, you know what we're going to sketch with? I'm going to start with, I feel like using the graphite stick here for a few minutes. So this is a graphite stick. They're water solubles, which means you can add water to it and kind of paint with them. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. So I just kind of sketched some lines with the graphite. Now I'm just adding water on top of it and just painting with it. So it's kind of, I like to call it sketch painting. Sometimes what I like to do also is just take the graphite stick after the water is on the paper and just kind of sketch on top of that and let the graphite bleed a little bit. You know, the whole idea is just to keep it really loose and kind of let the materials do their things. And if it ends up just being abstract shapes, that's cool. Again, it's all about just being playful. Hey, Becky says you love the graphite stick. Oh, awesome, Becky. I'm so glad you love using it. That's really cool. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. There's so many cool things you can do with them. And I'm sure they come in other colors as well. I'm guessing. I have never bought one. It'd be interesting to see if they do come in other colors. So the new Ratatouille ride at Disney is going to be opening on October 1st for the public. Right now it's open for cast members to get some sneak previews of it. I actually watched a video the other day if someone was streaming it. Looks like a really fun ride. If I have any Disney fans out there, the Ratatouille ride at Epcot at the France Pavilion. It looks like a really fun ride. You're actually riding from the perspective of a mouse. I won't tell you too much, I don't want to give anything away. But let's just say you're seeing the ride from the perspective that a mouse would see things. It's pretty cool. My dream career was, well, I shouldn't say dream career. An alternative career path for me would have been to become a Disney Imagineer and help design the theme parks and the rides and the architecture. That would have been so awesome. You know what? What I'm doing now is awesome too. So, no complaints. Plus, no one wants to hear them anyway, right? I really try hard not to complain about anything. I used to complain a lot in the past, but I try not to complain anymore. It's just total negative energy. It doesn't accomplish anything. Unlike this music is totally fun and positive, upbeat. Woo, that's a fun piece of music. I love the playfulness of it. Abstract spires, yeah, Becky. Maybe we got some abstract spires going on here. I love that. Patty says, me too. Never would have known it bleeds like that. I was using it like a stick of charcoal. Oh, that's cool, Patty. I'm glad that you are using graphite sticks in other ways also. Alright, so I'm just playing around, just some pencil lines, and I broke out some colored pencils, some blue and some red. And I was just trying to pop the buildings out a little bit. You know what, I'm actually going to add some of this, I think it's violet. So some violet back in here. Sorry guys, forgot to warn you about the pencil sharpener sound. Hey, let's see. Bam, there's Paris. There we go. Yeah, it's got a little Parisian feel to it. Just a smidge. Pencil sharpener. Alright, cool. So that was just a fun little sketch, some ink, some colored pencils. Just kind of sketching to the music a little bit. Hey, you guys are awesome. Hope you're having a great, and I hope you're enjoying this. I'm only going to be on for, let's see, 9:10, maybe till 9:15, maybe 9:20 or so. So the purpose of this, there wasn't a purpose. I just wanted to play around and sketch. I heard the Parisian music, so I did a really quick kind of homage to maybe the Eiffel Tower or something here. Some cathedrals happening. Maybe the Arc de Triomphe is slammed in here somewhere. add some more lines to this, maybe a little bit more detail, just to pull out some of the shapes, add some character here. Need some of those famous Parisian blue roofs, or roofs, depending where you live and how you say it, or roofs. For some reason I say roofs, or roofs. Usually I say roofs. I think it might be a southern thing I picked up in school. There we go. So after I did all those colors, I just wanted to come back and add some details with ink on here. Just as you can, I don't know if you can see, but it's just kind of pulling things together a little bit more, making it a fun scene. Patty loves little people. Becky says, looks awesome. Thank you guys. Your mom and you went to France to visit the Eiffel Tower. Ooh, awesome. Our last big trip. Aw. Hey, you're welcome. I'm glad I can give you some nice memories. That is so cool. Thank you, Patty. I briefly saw the Eiffel Tower. In high school, I was fortunate enough to be able to go to Spain on a Spanish trip, and we landed in France. We had to transfer planes, but as we were doing our transfer from one airport to the other, we did pass the Eiffel Tower, and I got to see the very, very top of it. I would love to actually see the real deal one day. That would be so awesome. But Patty, you bring up a really great point. One of the reasons I love sketching, and I always take a sketchbook with me wherever I go, is for me, sketching is a way of capturing memories of a place and the feeling of a place. You know, the mood, the emotion of a place, the architecture, the setting. So, you know, you will see me, I think I've showed, you know, sketchbooks in the past of different places I've sketched. But sketching really is a great way. I love photography as well. I'm a nut when it comes to photography. So I will photograph and sketch the same location. But sketching really has a way of ingraining the actual feeling of a place into my brain or into my soul. So that's why, you know, I'm always sketching all the time, wherever I go. I'm not trying to replicate what I see exactly, but just sketch the feeling. Maybe it's a color or a mood, right? So, you know, I really recommend trying sketching to capture that. you know, I'm sketching this. This isn't France or Paris exactly, but it has some homages to it. And Patty and Becky, you guys were able to see what I was kind of sketching. So that's awesome. So Patty, so I'm glad it brought back some memories. That's really cool. Awesome, awesome. Cool, guys. I think I'm going to spend like another minute or so on this, then I'll move on to something else. One last sketch, and then I'm going to wrap it up for the night. And let's see, I'm actually... Oh, our playlist ended. All right, so I'm going to switch to... Let's see, what should we listen to? Oh, that's cool to even see a glimpse. Yeah, it was awesome to see a glimpse of it. Totally agree. I was so lucky to see the Eiffel Tower. And let me tell you, Spain was an awesome time. We went to Madrid, Toledo, Spain, Malaga, Spain. Incredible. I would love to go back. Where we saw this incredible building. It's called the Alhambra. It was an old mosque building. Incredible mosaic with ceramic tiles. I don't remember exactly where it was in Spain, the Alhambra. What an amazing building. I'll have to find images of it and do some sketching of it. I just remember I have actually a book somewhere that I bought when I was there, the Alhambra. And I was in high school, so in high school I wasn't sketching. I didn't have a sketchbook with me in high school. I didn't really start appreciating sketching locations until my college days. So I kind of regret not being able to do any sketches in Spain. But maybe one day I'll get back. All right, let's see. Let's play. I'm going to play. We're going to play some epic choir music. I don't know why. Let's just hit epic choir. See what it sounds like. Islamic art is gorgeous. Yeah, there's some beautiful, beautiful artwork. I just remember the mosaic tile work being absolutely spectacular. All right, guys, I'm going to click this button. It's called epic choir music. Let's just hear it. Get some ethereal music going on. Change the pace. Kind of slow down my sketching a little bit. Yeah, they weren't kidding. This is it is choir music. Sometimes I like listening to Tibetan monk music or chanting. It's kind of interesting. Monasteries are also incredible, incredible architectural buildings. That was nice music. I really like that. Just kind of putting my mindset into a different state right now. It's one of the amazing things about music is that it can really do that to you. This music kind of making me slow down a little bit. Allowing me to focus a little bit more, maybe on the details I'm adding. Hope I'm not putting you guys to sleep with this music. It's just interesting to put on something totally different and see where it's taking this art piece. Music gives old world cathedral vibe. Hey, that's cool to hear, Becky. Awesome. Beautiful layers are forming. Yeah. This is really kind of transforming to something otherworldliness-ish, other times-ishness, however you want to say that. Hey, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you all so much. Hope you're enjoying this. As always, feel free to ask questions, leave comments, be peaceful and positive out there in the chat as you usually, I shouldn't say usually, as you always are. It's such a joy to be part of this group with you guys. So thank you so much just for allowing me to come on and do what I do, and hopefully share some tips. Or just bring a smile. If I could just bring a smile even for a second to you, then that's awesome. I can't ask for much more than that. This is cool. I know it's kind of a weird piece. Weird beings, which is a lot going on. Kind of busy. I like what I'm seeing. What else do I want to break out? This piece might be done, guys. This might be done. So that was our epic choir music. That was fun to listen to. And I like this piece. I keep wanting to make the background dark. Like really, really dark. I don't know why, but I think I'm going to leave it this way for now. Watched a movie today filmed in Vatican City and Rome. Ooh, that's cool, Becky. Was it the movie The Two Popes? I think that's what it's called, The Two Popes. That's really awesome. All right. I'm inking out loud here. All right, so I'm going to put this one aside. For now, I think it looks cool. Again, I know someone asked earlier when it first started what I was going to be drawing, and my answer was I don't really know, and that's true. I'm being honest. It's not snarky, but I really don't know. I just kind of come up here and create and see what happens. Sometimes it ends up just being random colors or random lines, and that's okay. It's just that's the fun. It's all about the fun part. I mean, look at this. This was a crazy sketch from the other day, right? And then this piece is actually one of my favorite pieces I've done recently. I love the way this came out. This was just the other night, actually. I can zoom out, can I? This just turned out to be a really cool cityscape sketch with a crane in the background. We even had, I think D-Ray was in the chat and helped me give the name of here we called it Cold Metal. I printed a label. So that's kind of just a fun piece. And again, this just started off as lines and no one knew where it was going. Cool. Oh, Tom Hanks, Demons and Saints. I haven't seen that one. I think, isn't that a sequel to the Da Vinci Code? I've seen the Da Vinci Code, which I remember liking. All right, we're going to do another sketch. Here's a quick Disney Castle sketch we did the other day. I think, here's the lighthouse. The lighthouse is, just want to show you to you, it's dried now, so you can kind of see how it dried. Some really fun things happening in here as it dried. You have some nice kind of hard edges happening in here. Looks really cool. Yes, the same main character. Oh, cool. That's what I thought, Becky. Awesome. We have this. Yeah, actually, this looks kind of cool zoomed in on here. I might come back and do some more to this. I'm not sure what yet. So guys, I think we've reached that time where it's going to be whistling cowboy outro song. So if you're just joining us, I like to end the show when I play this whistling cowboy music. And just do a quick sketch to it. But I think I used the last sheet of paper the other day in the sketchbook. Yellow really glows in both sketches. Hey, Becky, that's so cool. Yeah, yellow does kind of make it glow. I was actually kind of wanted the yellow on this one to be a little bit lighter, almost, if you could see down here, I kind of was drawing some of a funky window here. I like how it's more light and brighter down here. I kind of was hoping that would translate a little bit more in some of the other places on here. Cool. All right, guys, so I'm going to put that music on. Let's do that. Before I do that, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. I always appreciate you guys watching, especially since I really just come on randomly. So your time is valuable, I know it, and it really means a lot to me. So thank you so much for it. And if you're out watching and lurking and you didn't say hi in the chat, no worries. I still say hello to you, and thank you so much. And if you did say hello in the chat and I missed your name or any comments, I apologize because sometimes I don't see all the comments that are coming in, or your names. But thank you so much for watching. Guys, have an awesome, awesome rest of your Sunday night. Have an even better Monday. Make your week amazing and incredible. Keep paying it forward with creativity, and pay it forward. If you're not a creative person, pay it forward just by giving someone a smile or just nodding hello to them. Sometimes the smallest things can make the biggest difference in our lives, and we don't even realize it, the effects we have on people just by nodding to them or saying hello. So don't be afraid to do that, guys. You are awesome. Patty says, this was perfect timing. Gave me a chance to unwind after a long drive home from Bar Harbor. Patty, I'm so glad. Awesome. We'll be talking more, I'm sure, and I can't wait to hear more about your trip. Inklings, before I do go to the final sketch here. Inklings, I know we were going to have a show and tell reunion on the 27th. I'm going to have to change the time or the day of that. I have the opportunity to spend some time with my father, and it's going to be fantastic, and I can't pass it up. So, yeah, so I'll talk to you guys. I'll put a message in our chat group, our show and tell. So thank you guys for understanding, and I appreciate you so much. All right, cool. All right, so this is the sketchbook for the Whistling Cowboy outro song. I am out of sheets in it. You can see here some of the past ones we've done. Basically, they're just quick perspective sketches, different kind of building scenes. Sometimes the cowboy will make a little appearance on there. Sometimes it's not even, I don't even know if this was a cowboy whistling song. I don't think it was. Oh, this is interesting, guys. Whoa, hold your horses. Yes, time with Dad is important. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I haven't really seen my father too much since the whole COVID thing started. He's fine. He's healthy. No issues. Just haven't gotten together. But time flies. So it'll be fun to see him, and it'll be awesome. Look at this, guys. So in this sketchbook, this is really weird. Let's put some French music on while I'm talking. Here we are, because this is French. So this is interesting. So over time, what happens is I develop a vocabulary of symbols or archetypes, architectural types, right? So here's the sketch I did, I don't even know the date, a while ago. And again, somehow it turned into a Parisian type of scene, a little homage to maybe an Eiffel Tower-ish building. It's kind of funky, French building here, maybe a cathedral or church here, right? And what's intriguing or interesting to me is I'm looking at what we did today, and you'll see, look at the roof line here, look at the roof. So in my brain, my subconscious mind, there's a library of different building symbols that mean things to me. So obviously this roof line to me somehow says France or Paris. So I have that. Eiffel Tower obviously is kind of the same idea. And cathedral, the cathedral, the steeples. So it's just really interesting to kind of see that. I think sometimes once you sketch things a lot over and over again and draw them or paint them, you'll develop an internal subconscious library of go-to symbols. They won't always look the same. The concept is there. So I thought that's kind of a cool thing for the night. All right, so actually I have a sheet here. Let's use the back side of this page. Guys, thank you again for watching. I'm going to do my last sketch and head out. So feel free to stay and watch it. I'm going to switch the music to our Whistling Cowboy outro song. That's what I call it. And I just use whatever's on my desk. Thank you so much. I'll be back. I'm trying to be on Wednesday nights regularly around 8 o'clock. Trying. Thanks, guys. Peace and live creatively. I'll see you really soon. It's cowboy music time. Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a great, great night. Peace and live creatively. Thank you so much. Let's see. And I always have to say, where is the finish button? It's over here somewhere. I got it. The finish button.